My name is Brady Stark, and I am here to show you manipulatives in math using Cuisinaire rods, which are these things here. Now, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at how these rods can help children with the math problem of addition. Now, addition, what you want to do is just simply take two, it could be different or the same kind of rods, and you can put them together and show the kids that that is an addition. Here we have 10 plus 5, that's 15. So basically you take it again, you show the kids 10, you show the kids 5, you put it together, and that is 15. Now, you can do this in multiple other ways. As you see, we have different types of Cuisinaire rods, ranging all the way from one little block to 10, which are these orange ones right here. Now, within the addition technique, you want to also challenge your students. So you want to say, okay, how can you add something up to make 17? Now, some kids might just go, okay, we'll go with the big one right here, this one's a 10, and we'll go, let's see, the black one's a 7. So we'll put those two together, boom, you got 17, which is awesome. But you also want to know the many different ways in order to do it. Now you see here, we have 3 students. We have the Flash, Minion, and Simon. What the Flash has done here is he's added, first off, he's added a more simpler one. He's done the 5 plus 4 equals 9. And then he got a little more advanced and did the bigger numbers and did, like I showed you before, the 10 plus 7 equals 17. Very well done, Flash. Now here we see Minion has gone a step further and has added 3 numbers to complete the 17. We have again the 10, we have the 5, and we have the 2 at the end. This one is 2 because it has 2 sections to it. So, put that together, 17. Very good job, Minion. And now Simon, our resident penguin, you know, diversity counts. So Simon has, let's see what we got here. We have the green, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 plus 2, that equals 8, plus 9 equals 17. These are 3 different ways in which the children can create the number 17 using addition, using these Cuisinaire rods. Now, what happens when we take one of these away? In our next section, we will look at subtraction and see how these Cuisinaire rods can show our students the art of subtraction. Alright, now we're going to do subtraction, and as you can see here, we have a long block. We actually have 15 here. And what subtraction does is we want to see these rods, we want to be able to take away some to equal another amount. So with this, we have 15, we want to take away 5, which is this yellow block here, and that equals 10. Now when you're teaching the children this, you want them first to do the addition of 5 plus 10 equals 15, but then you want them to be able to do the reverse and be able to take away numbers from a larger amount. In this example, it equals now 10 when we have taken away 5. Now you can do this in a multitude of different ways. As we've seen from our examples of our students, See the Flash here, he has 19 right now. And what we want to do is, maybe we could say, okay, Flash, take away the 3 at the end. And what does that give us? So that will give us 16. Now, as we can look on to the minion here actually has 15 in 3 sections. Now, if we ask the minion, you know what? Minion, take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take away 7 from your 15, and you actually are left with 8. So, minion wants to take away 7. From 15, he gets 8. Now we go to Simon. Simon has another different subtraction. He has 15 again, but you know what? We're only going to take away 1. And what does that leave us with? It leaves us with 14. Now these are 3 different ways in which you can subtract using different numbers in the amount. But here's the great thing about these Cuisinaire rods is you can challenge the students to figure out different ways in which you can subtract from a larger number. Now, what we might want to do with these students is say, you know what, take away the middle block. So with the Flash had 19, we want to take away the middle block. The middle block is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take 6 out of that. So that leaves us with the 10 and the 3. That's 13. So when you go to the student, okay, so write that down on a paper. That'd be 19 minus 6 equals 13. And that's how many blocks you have here. Now with minion, we have 15, and we want to take away the middle block. So minion takes away the 4, which is the purple block, and you are left with 7 plus 3, 8 plus 3, which is 15, since you did take away the 4 block. So that basically, it helps utilize not only addition and subtraction separately as separate entities, but also shows how they correlate with one another, how they work in unison. So, and then here we got Simon Snow. And you know what, let's change it up. Let's take away the first part. So Simon has a 9, a 5, and a 1. So, as we can see, if you take away the 1, that would be 9, and 5 is 14, plus 1 is 15. But why don't we take away the larger one? Let's take away the 9. What do you have? You have the 5 plus 1, which is 6. So when you have the students tell Simon to write that down, he would write down 15 minus 9 equals 6. So that is different ways in which you can use subtraction in your classroom and challenge your students to figure out different ways in which they, can subtract. This actually uses the notion of discovery learning. They're discovering for themselves how you can use subtraction in many different ways. That way, not only are you teaching them something, but they're also learning it for themselves and use their sensory learning skills, visual, manipulative, and, discovering a whole new world for themselves, which is subtraction. Now, there's another one. There's another way in which we can use these Cuisinaire rods to help our sort of older students. The addition and subtraction are maybe grades 1, kindergarten. Now, let's go to maybe to grade 3 level with multiplication. Now, multiplication will be a little more challenging for some of our students, but these Cuisinaire rods will definitely give them an advantage. Okay, the last concept that we're going to talk about today is multiplication. Now, this might be a little challenging for some of the students, but these Cuisinaire rods will help in that. So, here we have a 4 and a 4. And if we connect them, that makes 8. And in multiplication, that would be 2 times 4. Now, you can do it many different ways, and these Cuisinaire rods will help in different multiplication problems. Now, as we look at our students here, we have the Flash. Now, the Flash is an overachiever. He has actually, he's used it 3, and he's times it by 6 different sections. So he's done 3 times 6, and if he counts it up, he will get 18. So when you want your student to write that down, he'll write 3 times 6 equals 18. And he will have the visual representation of what that looks like to keep it in his memory. Now, we look further to Minion. Minion's gone sort of exactly like what I said. He's gone to the 2 times 4 approach, which is 8. So, that is very well done, Minion. Now, Simon Snow has gone a little smaller. He's actually gone and done 1 at a time. And he's done 1 times 5, which equals 5. So he's taken 5 different blocks of 1s and put them all together. That's very, very good, and it's very basic, and it's exactly what you need to start with. Now, another concept that you can teach these children right away is actually the commutative property. And what that means is you can actually do the same multiplication backwards. So, as we see with the Flash, he did 3 times 6. 6 different implications of 3. Multiplications of 3. Now, it's the different way, the commutative way, would be 3 groups of 6. That also equals 18. So he's basically just done it backwards. See here, with Minion, he's done the same thing, but he's done, instead of 2 times 4, he's done 4 groups of 2. That equals the same amount. That equals 18. Now, luckily for Simon, we have a 5 block. So we don't have to do that again. Because putting 5 blocks together can be a bit time consuming. So, what happens is we have all different ways in which these students can, have their multiplications done. And the property that helps these kids out is the commutative property. And that is definitely how the Cuisinaire rods can help with addition, subtraction, and multiplication.